Hello and welcome to another Dominion League match in Season 59, playing against LTaco. This is my third match of the season. We've got no trashing. Oh no, wait, there's Spice Merchant. Okay, no estate trashing and no curse trashing. The Coven. Tax is probably not actually a big problem because we've got supplies to open. I guess the question is, do we want to open Spice Merchant or not Spice Merchant? I think it is Spice Merchant. Spice Merchant supplies. And then the other question is going to be whether we want to pick up universities or not. Or do we want to just go for like Ironworks or possibly Camel Train? Like, we will want some fives. But I don't think that... I don't think we necessarily need to get so many of them that the university is going to be so much better than Ironworks. Camel Train. How do we feel about Camel Train? So it's until we add a draw card, it will be our only terminal. I mean, we may want to add a draw card fairly soon. If we take supplies now, we don't have debt, which is good, probably. Yeah, I think I'll take us some other supplies. So we get 2 more coppers down there. If we trash and draw, we hit 3 again. So I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We might as well draw, or well, we have supplies, but take the Camel Train now. Should have taken it last turn if I was going to do that. I think not. Supplies are good with Magnate, so that's one reason to want a fair number of them. This would have been nice to at least hit 4. I think I would have taken an Ironworks over the potion, probably? Not totally sure. I mean, we don't need so many Covens, right? We need more than 0. We could take a Coven now. We could just take a potion or an Ironworks. Maybe we take Ironworks now. See if our opponent clears the debt off of Coven for us. Probably. So. If we draw here, we make 2 estates miss the shuffle. We also make our Spice Merchant miss the shuffle. Maybe that's fine, though. 4 again. I don't really want a second Ironworks. We could go ahead and take a potion. Yeah, I think that's fine. We take a Caravan here before we trigger the shuffle. Sure. Should we just go ahead and take a Coven? Probably should. It's either that or Magnate, but I think Coven at this point, because we don't actually have any villages in our deck. I took a magnate. So here, 2 potion. I think we triggered the shuffle again. Grab the university. Now the camel train potentially gets a little bit better, but I don't know if it's actually worth picking up just for that. I'd like to get more supplies. I just need to be able to take Spice Merchant for buys. I think this is just another caravan. I have 6 here. Let's draw. We have 6 anyway. Yeah, we should probably take a magnate at this point. I don't know that I want much more than 2 universities. Opponent's already gotten 3. Second magnate here, I think, should be fine. Second Coven would also be reasonable. I think I'll go the magnate. Four with a potion. This is not a bad time to take the buy. Although we have both of the magnates down there and we don't have any plus actions to go with it, so I guess, well, okay. Now the situation has gotten worse instead of better. Although we are going to get some horses on top. I'm not going to take a estate just to try to fix that. The question is, do I want to take supplies over caravan? I think I actually do. And yeah, I think we want 1 more university, even though it's on 5 potion, which is pretty sad. Yeah, the odds of us drawing a village here are still quite poor. And maybe that's a reason to want more universities, actually, since it is the only village on the board. I suppose it probably is. We don't necessarily need that much terminal draw here, because map maker at some point can be non-terminal, although Enclave gets around that, so... They just gained a Coven, okay. Obviously, looking at this situation, I would rather have taken the second Coven than the second Magnate, but oh well. University for Ironworks is interesting. Do we trigger the shuffle without either of the Magnates in it? We could also just stop here, but no, I don't want to do that. Hey, okay, let's grab another Coven. Let's grab another caravan. Honestly, we could also just take the last 2 supplies and not even play this magnate. I think I'm actually down for that. Yeah, the supplies are going to be the thing that's actually letting us draw with magnate after we trash all the coffers. Well, that and potentially golds from Enclave, but... having all the supplies, or as many supplies as possible, it seems good here. And for related reasons, I don't think we want any more Covens. In fact, I might just take a caravan with this university since I still only have 2 villages. I don't necessarily want to add another terminal to my deck. I mean, I could use a Sacred Grove, but... nice, we just totally don't care about this debt. Well, I suppose we might as well draw these cards. We do not have 3 universities, so the question is, do we want to take one more magnate, or do we want to take like a Sacred Grove? I think one more magnate. Piles are actually getting kind of low. Universities aren't likely to run, but caravans are low. Curses will deplete. Magnates are down to 4. Is that the first time they've played the Sacred Grove? I think it is. Yeah. Third Coven, huh? Ooh. Are we willing to get rid of our potion to draw here? I think I'd rather get rid of that than the supplies anyway. Okay. We can empty the caravans. That's kind of a scary thing to do. Like, we can't really score here. Not meaningfully. I mean, having 3 more caravans would be good. It's just... We drew all 3 of our universities and none of our magnates. Man. Hopefully the 4 horses on top and the caravan in play will be enough to rescue us. We could also take like a map maker. What's the most likely pile out scenario where our opponent wins here? They play 3 covens, we're even on points. They gain 3 magnates. They buy a magnate. That's a lot for them to actually pull off, but it might be possible. I think I'm probably meant to leave 1 caravan. Take 1 map maker, 1 caravan, 1 caravan, and just leave the last one there. It's going to be scary for our opponent to take it anyway. Needs another Coven. Wow. Are you going to draw all of that? I guess I could have taken the Sacred Grove. Maybe I should have, but it feels like having that extra terminal stop card in my deck is not going to help me. Okay, so no, I don't think there's actually a win for me here, right? I can Ironworks with a curse and buy a duchy, and then I lose by 1. I can Ironworks for silver and buy a province, and then I'm up 3, and they have to. Yeah, it's. I guess I could. All they have to do is give me a curse and buy a duchy. It's like really rough. But if I don't give out the curses, I don't know, I feel like this shuffle just hosed me. If I got Ironworks for the curse and then play a magnate, like, but I'm a coin short of province as it is. Yeah, I don't know. The situation of having bottom decked all 3 of my magnates was probably just too bad of a shuffle to overcome. Maybe I was supposed to take even fewer caravans. I don't know. Seems very likely that they will have it here. But I think if I don't play the Covens, like I can't hit province if I don't play the Covens, and then they still only need to draw a couple of Covens to win. I mean, if they somehow don't have money for duchy here, then great, but it seems... don't know why they're playing University there. Like, yeah, they had the ability to end it there regardless of whether I played the Covens. Yeah, I just think I got screwed on that shuffle. I was... This is like it was a perfectly terrible draw. It would have actually been better to have it the other way around, probably top deck the... bottom deck the universities and top deck the magnates. Because at least then I would have gotten through the shuffle more. Okay, so... Wow, Frigate really counters City Quarter. Holy shit. There's no trashing here. Oh, there's Guardian. Okay. Oh. Outpost is essentially the only plus buy here. So yeah, Frigate is not actually that good because of Guardian. Might still need to threaten it. I mean, I can open it. But it's still the case that, you know, Guardian gets around it well enough. I don't know. I mean, it is going to be non-trivial to draw for sure. There is a lot of draw on the board though. It's just slow to build up because of the lack of plus buy. So like Frigate, Frigate is the reason that you potentially have to build more because you need to be able to draw a Guardian. Although maybe that's not even true. I guess you could just kind of play something money-ish. Huh. I'm wondering if I just open Frigate even though Guardian counters it just because, like, well, it's money and this board, like, want to make relatively few expensive purchases and not a lot of cheap ones, so... There is some alt VP. Theodom is totally unreasonable, but Emporium and Nobles. Frigate will be good enough for buying Nobles, though. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Ferrying the Nobles makes a lot of sense. Do I go Guardian already, or do I go Patrician? I think I go Patrician. Taking Outpost already, huh? I could definitely see that. Definitely see that. Yeah. Alright, I think we're gonna do the same thing here, Ferry the Nobles. We could take a Plaza. But the terminal collision case isn't that bad anyway. I'm not going to take Guardian until my opponent actually gets a frigate. I mean, I guess I could get it for Rabble if they got that, but probably not worth it. I wonder if I meant to not play this normally since I can hit 4 regardless. Probably. Well, then again, they don't have a Guardian in play, or do they? Oh, they do. Okay, yeah, let's just do that then. Hopefully they do not find their outpost here and manage to take the last 2 nobles. That would be annoying. Ah. Fuck. First player advantage. We take Plaza. We take a second frigate. I think I'll take the second frigate. Our outpost is in those last 3 cards. We don't want to draw that dead. I think now we will take a Plaza. There's the rabble. Still don't think in general it's worth investing in Guardian just to defend against rabble. It's gonna be another patrician. Should probably just be another Plaza. Probably don't want to trigger this shuffle. So I probably just play Patrician and Frigate as Mule, and then Frigate normally. It gets me to 7. Not the most useful. Although I guess if I get Rabble attacked. Yeah. Now we can play the Patrician normally. In a province. Assume they have the Guardian in hand. I don't know. Well, I guess they could have drawn dead with the Rabble. City Quarter. Okay. We could take a City Quarter. It's like, I don't know, our accident density isn't that high. Plaza is possibly better. You could take a Rabble as well. Another draw card. Yeah, probably Rabble. You gonna unlock the Emporiums? I don't think I would in their position, but we shall see. Sure wouldn't buy a Guardian, so I guess I would take Plaza. Or buy Ferry, I suppose. You could Ferry Emporium. That would be, like, reasonable. Ferry Rabble. Okay. I should ferry something. Probably. I think I am gonna ferry this pile. I mean, granted, it's not gonna be that easy to get 5 actions into play. I don't know. Maybe that would have been the time to take Guardian if I was gonna do it. You're gonna province now? Nope, City Quarter. Yeah. Plaza on top. Do I take the Patrician? I'll have the Outpost in play. I think I do. Well, that didn't work out. I think I still buy the Emporium. Even though I don't get the points, because I mean, I guess in theory, it should be there. If I don't do it, then they should end up with 3 Emporiums, and I should end up with 2. So this way it's 2 and 2. I sure do have a lot more draw than I do. Playing. First, what's actually going to happen now is I'm not going to see my outpost, probably. They discarded it? I don't... discard outpost frigate. I guess it doesn't matter. I can't draw and play it. Frig. That sucks. If they draw their outpost here, they still get 3 Emporiums. They're already getting the advantage in the nobles. Okay, well, they didn't. Damn it. Oh, what is this hand? Come on. If I could manage to get the last Emporium and get points for it, it could offset the nobles thing, but at least points-wise. Not draw-wise. Surely they take the Emporium here? Yeah. Ugh. Again, I don't really think there's anything I've done especially wrong here. Just has not worked out for me at all. I mean, I guess I have to take a province at this point. I'm underbuilt compared to my opponent because I mean, I guess because of the frigates. Like I don't regret the first frigate. I think opening like outpost would be a mistake. EB, I was actually meant to open rabble. But I don't know, that'd be kind of bad too. I could definitely see the argument that the second frigate was a mistake and should have just been a rabble. Although the problem was, because I didn't get as many nobles, I didn't have as many village effects in my deck. Oh! Ferry betrays me. Yeah, we should draw. Didn't find the frickin' outpost. Or maybe they discarded it. I don't know. I didn't see that happen. Oh, there it is. Ugh. Yeah, specifically the rabble has sniped the outposts out of like my past 2 shuffles. That certainly hasn't helped. Well, okay. We know this next turn is going to be bad too. They... Okay, let's just... Alright, we got church. Like actual trashing. I think we will open with church. Question is, what do we combine it with? There's village draw, there's butcher payload. There's no plus buy, I don't think that matters too much. And butcher trails. That's fun. We would very much like to hit 5 to be able to get a butcher. We could open double church. That has ways of going really poorly, but can also go very well, and it certainly helps us thin coppers faster. Not very good for fountain points, but I think that's... I mean, it's a colony board with butcher. I don't really... As many points as fountain is, I don't really think it makes sense to go for it. The other thing I guess we could consider opening is monument, just as like basically a fancy silver. But I think double church is probably better. I mean, I guess church envoy could also be an option, but or possibly potion. But I don't. The draw card is just going to be, well, not apothecary anyway. Envoy's fine, but in the opening, I'm not so enthusiastic about it. Well, okay. I mean, I don't really want a third church, so I guess I'll take a silver. So the question is here is, do I buy ride or not? Do I set aside another? So we already saw both of our other estates. So we have 2 coppers down there. It is possible. And no, so we have church copper. Church copper plus, like, so we'd have 2 coins. It's definitely possible for us to fail to hit 5 next turn, but it's not really possible for us to fail to hit 5 over the course of the shuffle, right? Yeah, I think... Although I guess ride is basically... Like, the effective ride is basically the same as setting aside the copper, so actually... Maybe we set aside 3 coppers. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. Do hit 5. And actually, I didn't realize it'd be effectively triggering a shuffle here, which is an important thing. Okay. We want at least one estate to trash with the Butcher. That's fine. We can set aside estate. I think we still trash estate. And then the question is, do we set aside like double copper estate, or do we just set aside estate? So we're gonna we have 5 coppers and a Butcher down there. So we're definitely going to, like, if we see the Butcher, we can Butcher estate into trail and still hit 5. So we're gonna hit 5. Whether we see the Butcher or not. And I think that means we want to set aside just estate because we want to buy a harbor village. I didn't consider that the church trash, that we would be doing the church trash. That's fine though. We can... We can get another harbor village, or we can get an envoy. I think... I'm going to say harbor village. Don't want to see this. I want to butcher the trail. I'll just play it. We didn't draw a church either. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and take a torturer here. We should probably set aside a harbor village. We'll definitely play at least one of them. Oh, stop taking all the trails. Okay. It's our other church down there. We should draw that, actually. I'm thinking we should buy another trail so that we're more likely to line that up with the Butcher. I don't want to trigger a shuffle, though. Ah! Come on. I need to see my Butcher. Okay. We could set aside the trail and buy another Butcher. I think. No. Ah! Yeesh. I think for now we take another trail. And now we take another torturer. Or do we take one more trail? This last card is a harbor village. It's unfortunate that we drew... Well, I guess we didn't have enough draw to get through the whole thing anyway. The point is we can't get... I don't know, leaving that on top seems fine. We're gonna get a lot of coffers, right? Well, not necessarily. One more trail, one more harbor village. Let's say one more trail. And probably want another butcher too. I think if I discard the trail, like, well, it does cycle, but then I have to redraw it in order to line it up with the butcher. So that's why I didn't do that. I don't see how my opponent gets another torture into play this turn. Alright, that's all the trails gone. So the trail to trail stuff is done, but should be okay. I think they actually might have more trails than they really need. Getting a third butcher would be good. We should also get more draw. I guess we want to see what we draw with this trail first before we decide that. We probably could also use another harbor village just for reliability, but it's probably not the most important thing to take right now. Oh, they're done. Okay, I thought they were still doing stuff. I think we get another butcher. And now we get a harbor village. We've got this last card is the church. Okay. And another torturer. Another harbor village, another torturer, probably another torturer. And we could go ahead and grab a platinum. But maybe it makes more sense to do that with, like, as a gain and play thing. Take a harbor village now. Just make sure that we don't dud. Not that it was very likely, but still. Are you done? Or why would you play church now if you weren't? Well, maybe they don't have another plus actions and they're going to play the last torture. Guess I'm discarding church silver if they do that. I don't want to take a curse. Oh, they are just done. So we have 3 butchers. There's no way we can just win here, is there? We gain 3 butchers off the butchers and can play them all. And can gain 2 more. I mean, in theory, I don't know if we have that much gain in play. Potential. I mean, we can certainly butcher 3 trails into 3 butchers and draw like a couple of the butchers at least. And that last card is also a trail. So you could butcher that trail into a butcher. That's 4 butcher. I mean, okay, doing the first one has got to be good. So each time we butcher a trail, we'll draw another butcher, and we won't spend an action. So we butcher trail into butcher, there's 3 left, and I have still 2 in my hand, and 2 trails. 3 butchers left, and then when there's 2 butchers left, I have 1 trail. When there's 1 butchers left, I have 0 trails. And I'll still have 2 butchers in my hand. Ugh, this is... We do this cycle again. Trails are trail 2, butchers at 3, then trails at 1, butchers at 2, then trails at 0, butchers at 1, and otherwise my hand looks the same and has the same number of actions. So when there's 1 butcher left in 3 harbor villages, I will have 2 butchers in hand, 1 in my discard pile, and there will be 4 cards left that I would need to gain. And I don't quite have the actions to do that because I'd have to play a terminal draw card in order to draw the last butcher. Wait, is that right? Yeah, because I need to butcher into butcher, butcher into harbor village, butcher into harbor village, by harbor village. Okay. So it does not make sense to lower further here, I think. We just... Wait, but we could take a harbor village. Does that solve the problem? Maybe it does. So now we take a butcher. Okay, so we take a butcher now. There's 3 butchers left. We butcher trail to butcher. There's 2 butchers left. We butcher like church. And then it's... And we kept the butcher in our hand. So butcher trail to butcher just means we turn this trail into a butcher and lower the butchers by 1. So then there's 3 butchers left. We have a butcher in our hand. We butcher church to butcher. We draw that with the harbor village. And there's 2 butchers left. We butcher. Cannot work this out. Why can't I not work this out? Oh my god. Butchers. I think we still can't quite pull it off, and I'm wondering. So if we. If we take like a we just take a colony. We could take a monument and then take a colony. Like, I don't know. This is breaking my brain. Maybe we just church a torturer and don't ever play it. Now we surely take a colony, because we need to take at least 2. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I overestimated how much money I had, but it's fine. Nope. I can't count. Should be pretty hard for them to come back from this, I think. At this point, we probably do gain curse. Do I think they're likely to play another torture? I mean, they have another torture to play. Yeah. I think we do gain another curse. So they're going for the pilot? Surely they don't have the gains to pile out and take the colonies. Especially if they have to play trails like that to draw rather than butchering them. Yeah, okay. We might as well go ahead and put that butcher rail to butcher here. I guess they have to take a curse, but it's pretty bad for them. Okay. If I manage to miss the win on the previous turn, I don't know. I don't think I'll feel too bad about it. This is too much to keep track of. I would have needed to like write it down to figure it out. Okay, so develop is the trashing here. We have Berserker stuff. We don't have any plus actions except for Gamble, I guess. I guess Stonemason is trashing too, but yeah, so Smithy Silver is a pretty reasonable opening, I think. Develop looks dubious to me, at least in the opening. Berserker is actually a little awkward here too. I guess the problem with taking Smithy is it is terminal. But what are you gonna do? I mean, Smithy into Gamble is like reasonably likely to help you pop the lamp at the very least. I think it's the play. Yeah, Buried Treasure. It's pretty nice. Wondering about gambling here. Yeah, probably not what I'm supposed to do. Take a second silver. Probably take a second silver. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's interesting. They probably have to decide between trying to pop Magic Lamp and just take Grand Market. Oh, okay, or that. I don't know. It's Hunting Party is very good at helping you pop lamp. So I have the Smithy down there. I definitely do not want to hit it, which means Gamble always discards it. Oh, it's not even you may play. You must play. Yeah, I don't want that. I guess I take a Secret Cave and try not to draw it. I don't know. It's pretty awkward. Really bad opening for me. Double 4 off of Smithy Silver? Like, what? Come on. It's not right. Yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna try to gamble all this crap away. Okay, we can get Buried Treasure or Hunting Party here. Buried Treasure is more immediately good for... I mean, I think we... Copper, Silver, Lamp, Smithy, Buried Treasure, Secret Cave. Like, we can, in theory, pop the lamp off of that. No. No. Oh, I'm so lost. I don't know. Maybe I draw into Smithy here with the Secret Cave and then it's alright, but... Brutal. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Not that that's good. Take another buried treasure here. I mean, we got the smithy and the lamp. No, wait, we played. We didn't play lamp last turn. Yeah, I think we got to take another buried treasure. I mean, we could gamble, but that can't actually pop the lamp, so. Blech. I thought they were going to take Berserker there. I guess it wouldn't have been. Well, it would have meant I couldn't have discarded with Secret Cave and still hit 5, so that would have been bad. Not as bad this turn. Although, yeah, not as bad. Oh my god. We didn't find either of our silvers. Yeah, okay, sure. We could try to gamble them into play. We don't get to play the buried treasure if we do that. Actually, no, that doesn't even work. The order's wrong. Ugh. Disgusting. Just good. Hunting party. I wonder about taking a Berserker. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I should probably just resign. This is such a bad start. My opponent has 5 hunting parties. I have 2. Maybe what I was supposed to do is gamble and then stonemason for hunting parties, but the thing about that is I don't really want the stonemason in my deck that much. There's also stonemason for Grand Market as a thing. Oh my god. I guess we'll do this. We don't even have a frickin' action in play to activate Berserker with. Oh my god. This is, that was such a... What the hell was I supposed to do in that game? Oh my god. Okay, there's Black Market and Watchtower if we can find some villages. We start with Blockade. Blockade, Black Market, be bold in our reach. Sure. I guess. Mission... I suppose does block black market. I don't know if I've ever had that interaction before. It says you can't buy cards. It doesn't say, you know, you can't buy cards in your buy phase or whatever, so. The main advantage to it would be things like playing blockade and duplicate. Maybe we're meant to open blockade the lighthouse and then blockade the black market. Could see that. Guarantees that they don't collide. Yeah. And lighthouse isn't bad here if we're drawing with watchtower either. Yeah, actually, I think we go lighthouse. Even if we don't top deck the blockade, so long as we find the lighthouse, we won't take a curse if our opponent blockades black market. Probably not a double blockade board unless we get some good black market pulls. Recruiter would be like probably the best card, trashing and a village. I mean, it's also kind of one of the best cards in general, but you know, like specifically here, it fills niches what need filling. Okay. I think in that case I'm going to go ahead and take a black market here in case the worst should come to pass. Possibly going to blockade lighthouse here and then buy watchtower or something. I know we have the lighthouse on top. We could also just take a silver. We could blockade black market and buy a lighthouse. Yeah. Let's do that. Cool. Okay. Fool's gold. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if that pickaxe, I will take pickaxe. Fool's gold could definitely be the way to go here, depending on the black market pulls, but I'd like to think that we can do better. Port, coin of the realm, those are both good. Probably coin of the realm is better. It's more actions and you can get it into play faster. Like, in theory, you can play it every turn. Black market. Like, play and call it, I should say. I mean, in practice, you probably can't do that unless you have other villages and stuff because you need to draw it, but in theory, if you somehow have black market, coin, watchtower in your hand every turn, hey, good to go. I don't think any of this makes sense. Not with our lack of plus actions. Yeah, Mining Road probably is the best card at this point. which is a little sad, but... We could take... Take a Fool's Gold. Or we could just take another mining road. Yeah, let's just do that. Conclave I would definitely buy, and I am jealous that my opponent is the only one seeing villages. I mean, I'm the only one who's seen a Trasher, granted, but... Maybe correct to take a third black market here. Or do we just take like a watchtower or something? Even though we don't really have the terminal space. Just assume that we'll end up having the terminal space. Oh, we have 5 coins. I mean, I guess we could take another mining road. At some point, there's such a thing as too many mining roads, but... Until we find some villages, I don't know. I think it's more important to play the black market than the blockade here. These are not villages. Hunter is non-terminal draw, though, so I guess I'll take a hunter. Wait, sure would be nice if I had one of my mining roads combined with the spices. Spice is still probably the best pickup. Single groundskeeper doesn't do very much. You can get multiple Fool's Golds here and actually net money? Incredible. Do we need to just province? Maybe we do. Maybe this board is just too weak. Pretty sad situation. Iron Man's alright. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think any of this is very good. I mean, remodel's okay. It's a source of extra victory card gains. I mean, we do have plus buy, but... Yeah. I just feel... kind of... I don't know, maybe I should be going for vineyard stuff or something. Just take another mining road for now, and then... So I'm way behind on the provinces. If we're going to do that, we want to be taking actions. I guess we could grab another lighthouse. Duplicate doesn't really make sense, I don't think. We could go Potion Vineyard. I don't know that I have so many actions in my deck. The other problem is that I have to like waste 6 coins, but maybe that doesn't matter. I'll try it. I guess we don't waste that many coins because we had to buy the potion. Okay, it's duchy money. Well, just go Potion Vineyard again. We can always pickaxe, in theory, the... Oh, we could go Potion Action Vineyard. Probably just be another mining road, honestly. Four points? Okay, not bad. I do regret taking that province now. It's obviously not my win condition, as it turns out. Right, capital. Put a capital into play. Or trail. Trail's pretty nice. Capital... It's like good if we could win the game right now. But... I think this is probably just Blockade Lighthouse. Well... Blockade Lighthouse by Lighthouse. Or no, wait, we can afford Mining Road. Woohoo! I think that's better than playing Black Market, given that we know we can buy a Mining Road. What am I going to pull from the Black Market that's better than that? That way I get 2 actions for sure instead of 1. Play Black Market, I might not. This could potentially end on piles instead of provinces. Mining roads, fool's golds. And then like vineyards or lighthouses or something. Uh-oh. Oh, potion? Okay, that's... I will probably be alright there. How much was theirs worth? Didn't... I think they only had 2-point vineyards? The pickaxe doesn't actually do anything here. So I guess we take the copper. I mean, unless we wanted to pickaxe the potion and then rebuy it. We have 2 buys. We'd potentially get another buy. 5 coins. If we don't do that, we have 6 coins. We can go mining road, vineyard, or actually we go potion. No, we don't have the buys for that. Potion double vineyard. Yeah, I think taking the pickaxe is actually better. Well, that didn't exactly work out. It didn't give me the buy that I wanted. Damn. Yeah, I needed that to give me a buy. Friggin' insignia. Because then I could go like potion action vineyard or something. I mean, as it was, I ended up with the same, like, the difference is basically that I now have an insignia in my deck with 1 less potion, which is probably actually worse than if I had just bought... Well, I wouldn't have bought a potion, right? I would have bought mining road. Yeah, no, that was just worse. Regrets. Coven? No, we gotta buy something that's cheap enough that we can go potion vineyard. Which I guess... So Secluded Shrine has the advantage of it gets out of the way, but Cargo Ship gets reasonably out of the way, so... We are going to need to get another action into our deck. We can do that here. We can go Potion, Lighthouse, Vineyard. That was a real low. Scary. Given how much we're down by. Wait, they could stonemason for like mining roads and would be... Also be very low indeed. I don't know what I would do in response to that. I still didn't hit 6-point vineyards? Hell. Ah! Yeah, I needed to not take that province, although probably I was losing anyway. I don't know. Yeah, I had... How many actions did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 17. Yeah, I was one short. I thought I gained 3 actions, but I mean, it wouldn't have been enough anyway. But if I didn't have the province and they had to get another province, maybe not. I don't know. If I had focused on that game plan from the outset, but I was like, oh, there's black market. We'll find some way to build, and then that did not happen. That did not happen. Okay, so this has got to be scrap, and then probably carpenter. Druid has the bad candlestick maker option. Very exciting. Probably never touch Druid. I mean, it does have Flames Gift, but it's not any better than Scrap. Well, I guess it gives you the buy. You don't need to get buys from there with Wealthy Village on the board. It's going to be kind of a slow build. It's like slow to ramp up to the King's Court and Wealthy Village stuff, and then even when we do, that's not much in the way of draw. Why are there wisps on the board? What is giving you... Is it just because Druid could have given out wisps, I guess? So yeah, do we want the Carpenter? They're probably going to open Coven then. Yeah. I think we want Carpenter. Like, we're not... I don't think we're in a rush to hit 5. I think this is probably Silver Horse and buy a coin. We do need to get the variety of treasures for Wealthy Village anyway. This should be Village Green, I think. Although it could be Caravan Guards at this point. Village Green... I guess Village Green Druid is draw. In theory. Huh. Okay. I'll take 2 Village Greens, and we can use them for like spiky stuff. Like this. Let's take a Caravan Guard now, I think. We have only 3 coins in our hand. We could go coin buy. And get 2 druids and a village green. Seems kind of bad. But we're not hitting 5 here unless we draw exactly our silver. I guess the horse. Well, I guess card coin could do it too. Yeah, alright, fine. Alright, I guess I will take... Well... Yeah, I'll take the Druid now. We'll go ahead and take a Coven. Let's take another Village Green. Play this for next turn and take one more Druid. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ugh. 5-2 sure looks better than 4-3 here, huh? I don't know, maybe that's not actually true if they don't manage to spike 7. How did they do that so early anyway? They just didn't see any estates. Never mind that they hadn't trashed any. They also didn't see the scrap. So that's all very reasonable. I guess King's Courting Horses, that's draw too, if we can get there. Take another Village Green. Oh wait. Oh no. Why? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the odds of spiking 7 with like 2 Covens in your deck and no estates trashed are actually very good. And then he managed to line King's Court up with Coven with no draw. And again, few estates trashed. I guess they've trashed 1 at this point. Like, come on. Come on. I might as well play this out. It's the last game, and there are some things that are better about my deck, but man, like, it's turn 10, and they gave me 9 curses, like, with no draw and almost no trashing. Like, what the hell? Like, that's not right. Guess we're just going now. Ah, frig. I guess we could take Field's Gift and then buy another King's Court. That's probably what we're meant to do. You're like, where were these turns? Where were these turns? I guess they've not turned 9. They just brought a Druid. I guess we just turn this into a Druid. Another Village Green. King's Court Horse! Whoa! Alright, we're definitely just gonna trash. We could triple trash with the scrap too, honestly. It's just that we don't have the additional curses. Huh. Getting rid of coppers is still really good in terms of making our deck better. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I wouldn't draw like a silver or something and wouldn't be able to... Oh man, do we have to worry about the game ending? Well, probably, but I don't think we win by not taking more of those things. Yeah, it's actually just too bad that we drew coppers instead of curses there. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to buy another wealthy village. But, oh well. Maybe they'll play a Coven here. I did trash 4 curses. Like, that's pretty good. And a couple of coppers. No, I trashed 3 curses. Wait, does that mean that they trashed a curse? No, I trashed a curse the previous turn. Okay. I've trashed 6 cards this shuffle. I mean, that's 6 junk cards specifically. That's, you know, something. Well, piles are low enough. I don't feel great about taking village green. I could take another carpenter. Sure hope we find some village greens. I don't have any... I don't have my coin on the mat. Uh-oh. Guess I discard the druid in case I get to trash. Oh boy. I mean, I could stop here. What am I buying? A duchy? I guess. Almost caught up in points now. Woohoo. They do have fewer village greens, so it should be harder for them to pull off the trick. But I didn't find any. I mean, I might have if I'd tried again, but I don't know that it would have been worth it. At a point. I wonder if I meant to play the Wealthy Village or save it as a possible King's Court target. Probably just play it. Boo! Okay. We could turn a Coven into a King's Court. If we do that, what do we do with our other Carpenter? Or do we play the Village Green normally? We do have a coin on the mat, so I think we do. That didn't really... We trashed the Carpenter, I suppose, although I don't know when to what. Take another duchy. Grave Robber? It's reasonable, I guess. The King's Court, the Village Green? Or do I draw with the Village Green and plan to just scrap some curses? I don't know. I don't know. I do have another Druid down here, right? I think I do. Problem with King's Court scrap is, you know, depending on what I draw, it might not actually work out super hot. Just to line everything up. Despite the fact that they've still not done that much trashing. But I suppose not having 9 curses in their deck means that they're probably still thinner than I am. I mean, the good news is that they've done all this, and the net result is that they've gotten a bunch of actions and buys, but haven't actually increased hand size. So, I mean, presumably they had the jewels, but other than that, their hand shouldn't actually be that strong. That's the thing I could do. Play Village Green for next turn, call coin, and King's Court the scrap just to trash the 2 curses. Whether that's worth it or not... I mean, that might actually be the best play. I mean, what are the odds that I draw? Like, I already... 2 duchies. I have 4 curses on my deck. Yeah, I already discarded 2 curses. Oh, I only discarded... Well, that's where I discarded it. Oh, no, I trashed a curse. Okay, wait. Maybe I do have another curse done on these 5 cards. Still, the odds that I draw it are, even if I do, are 1 in 5. It's not that high. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I mean, we'll see what they do here. It would be nice to get a horse. Like, maybe I'm meant to scrap the village green instead of keeping it, but I don't know. Are you gonna lower piles or are you gonna take duchy? Okay. Oh no, they hit colony. That's so bad. I would actually probably taken the village green in that situation. I don't think they need the duchy, but all right, that makes me feel like I need to, well, I need to assume that I'm gonna need multiple turns to get anything done. Where's that curse? No, they're gonna push the piles. Yeah. Oh no, oh no, oh no, this is not helpful. Do I just trash the frickin' curse? It's gonna be really hard to come back on duchies here, but I don't know. Cycling doesn't seem likely to produce anything so good here. Oh. Man. Fuck. I don't know. I don't really feel like I got outplayed that hard in this match. I just got, like, you know, like that giving out 9 curses by turn 10 is just absurd. I actually cannot believe that. No draw, no, like, maybe they had trashed 1 estate, the scrap, maybe, by then. That was it. Which isn't actually net trashing unless you take a horse. I don't know if they did or not, but either way. They collided King's Court with Coven twice. Like, what the hell? Yeah. So, yeah. I have a lot of complaints about how that match went. I don't, yeah, like, I don't feel like there was a board where, like, my opponent read it better than I did or whatever. Maybe the black market, like, Fool's Gold one, but they, like, gave up a little bit earlier on black market stuff than I did. I mean, I think it's just so hard to judge, right? Like, are you going to pull anything good from the black market or not? And, like, we really didn't. It was pretty underwhelming. And maybe that's a function of, like, how weak the board itself was, because you can't play the black market as often, and, like, a good barge is a good card, for example. You know, I saw a barge, but it's like, well, is how good is it, you know, here when I don't have any villages, and I I didn't really, there was draw on the board, right, in the form of Wayfarer, but so we didn't specifically need draw, but, like, it's the kind of thing where, like, I would generally rather have a barge than a Wayfarer in my deck anyway, but, you know, it wasn't really it wasn't a good situation for it. I mean, I did pick up the Trasher, but yeah, no, I don't think I ever saw a village. And even if I had seen, like, some village, it's, you know, at some point it's like, well, how much difference does it really make when you haven't, you know, been able to build towards that? So I don't know, but I mean, the vineyard thing, I feel like, was working reasonably well, but maybe, like, maybe Mining Road Fool's Gold is just better anyway, because you do net coins if you buy a Fool's Gold with a Fool's Gold in play and a Mining Road in play. So I could definitely see the argument that, like, on that board, the correct strategy was to not even go for black market stuff and just go for Mining Road Fool's Gold. That could be. Regardless, though, I feel like there were multiple games where I just, like, the one with the Smithy opening, where my opponent saw Smithy turn 3, Magic Lamp, and I saw it turn 5. It's like, you know, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And I'm like, all right, I'll try for, like, a different sort of high roll. I'll like, take, you know, the Secret Cave, and then, of course, I draw it terminally. It's just like, oh my god. So yeah, it's just the nature of the beast sometimes, I suppose. In any case, thanks for watching. I will be back with more League matches in the next week. So until then.